Come on, push yourselves.
The last 3 years we've won the dual and tournament conference titles.
Keep that pace, getting some conditioning here.
Sectionals the last 2 years.
Wizard situation, side by side.
So it's been just a great thing to be here in Manson.
Hey, we're still learning. Turn things up in here.
3 years ago, Stacy Rice arrived in the town of Manson with hopes of reviving a lost tradition.
Good job.
They'd never won the conference tournament. You know, that was one of the goals that we talked about when I took the job, is to broaden our horizons a little bit and set those goals a little higher and reach to attain those.
Here we go. You end up in this position, keep blocking this one.
Today, under his leadership, the Cougars have never lost a conference title, and just last year, 38-year-old Rice, who began winning his first of 3 state titles 22 years ago, was joined by his brother Skyler, who is 22 years younger.
We've always had the dream together for him to wrestle for me, and so once we had that opportunity and we were able to talk it over as a family with my wife, we decided we wanted to make that happen.
Good. Concentrate on position, Jess.
I always knew that he was a good coach, and I wanted to wrestle for him. So as soon as I had that chance, my dad was like, yeah, we're going to go do that.
At first, Skyler admits the move wasn't easy. It meant leaving his dad, Steve, who was also a state champion in Minnesota, to live with Stacy and his family hours away.
Good.
I think the toughest part for him was, I know when I was growing up, my dad was my best friend, and I think that was the same thing for him. And it's been a little bit of a challenging process to have, you know, those gaps in time where he doesn't get to see him.
When I was little, my dad was always in the corner, and like, he knew what I did. And now Stacy's in my corner.
You were locked up this way, right?
Yeah. He knows all the moves that I do and how I work, so he can just help me along and tell me what to do.
Last year, as a freshman, Skyler set out to accomplish what his brother and dad both did, make it to the top of the podium. He was on his way at the state tournament until his second match.
Going into that match, I wasn't focused. Like, I thought I had it won. Like, I was already thinking about the next match.
Skyler finished 4th.
There was a little bit more pressure on him because I had been there and people were asking him all the time if they thought he could do what I did. And my dad and I tried to preach to him all the time that it's not about comparing him to my dad's state title or my state titles. It's challenging himself, and as long as he can work his butt off in the wrestling room and put forth that effort and challenge himself, that's what it's all about.
Let's bring this home. 3rd year in a row. Let's go, boys. Our time on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Drive!
On February 7th of this year, Skyler headed into sectionals as the second-rated wrestler in Class 1A at 130 pounds.
There, jump out of the side!
With his dad and brother supporting him,
Yes!
Skyler claimed the championship, and his quest to continue a family tradition in 2009 has begun.
I want to win, and to win, you got to be focused and do whatever it takes.
If he stays focused, takes it one match at a time, I don't see anybody stopping him.